Alright, welcome back. We're back with more of Avadon to the Corruption. We just completed our main mission, the Corruption, so now it's time for us to report back to Avadon. So here we are. We do have some training we gotta do. Alright, so Alkindar leveled up 4 times. We'll do that. Do that. Pretty much the same thing we have done already. Make sure these two are maxed out and then train the rest. Actually, no, that's not what leveled up. Do that and that. Make sure these two are leveled up. At level 3 has a chance of also slashing a foe near your target. At level 3 adds 6% per level resistance to acid, poison, and cold. At level 3, the wolf appears with the Curse Howl ability. At level 3, summon pets appear with War Chant. At level 3, also removes 1 curse or hostile effect. At level 3, also increases effectiveness of healing by 8% per level. So we'll do that. And for Yoshiria, do that. Make sure these are maxed out. At level 3, gets a chance of your melee attacks poisoning a target. At level 3, adds a 5% per level chance to riposte melee attacks. At level 3, also cures 1 curse or hostile status. At level 3, adds 5% per level resistance to physical damage. Oh, no, not that pathway. At level 3, gives each razor disc you throw a 5% per level chance of also damaging a second foe. Ooh, that can be pretty handy. At level 3, adds 5% per level to chance of getting critical hits. So we'll do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now for... So let's go ahead and report back in. I have returned from the Corruption. You describe in detail your adventures. Heart Protus takes careful notes, growing more excited every moment. You saw Miranda, and you found a clue about the hiding place of Delesse as well? A productive journey indeed. A pouch of coins is brought for you to pay for your expenses. Well done. What happens now? I will get the information to Redbeard immediately. It will take time for him to determine how to react, as always. Until we can act, I will need to send you back to the contested lands. I've received word that your efforts against the rebellion there can continue. What are all those papers for? He is pleased you asked. While Redbeard does issue all high commands, it is up to the hearts to see things through. Assign personnel, equipment, monitor progress, and the like. Without me ensuring the details are in place, Avadon would fall to its own disordered tendencies, hence all the paperwork. Speaking of details, isn't there something important you should be focusing on? He makes a small check mark in the upper corner on a scroll with your name at the top. What do I need to do in the contested lands? You need to take the portal back to the contested lands, travel to Rockridge Keep, and speak with Commander Odell. He has finally found another rebel base, or so he has told us. Go to him, investigate the base, and tell him what you found. Then report the information back to me. Is this base abandoned too? No, I am told that it contains some of the humanoids that have been aiding the rebels for pay. It seems a good chance to gain information and to visit bloody reprisal on those who have been attacking us. Does Commander Odell still speak against Avadon? Every chance he gets. However, in other ways, he is a powerful warrior for the Pact. Fortunately, we are still all better off with him where he is. Our Protus is returning to the contested lands. Commander Odell has found the lair of some humanoids for helping the rebels. You are to exact vengeance upon them and find any information you can about the location of the other rebels. First, return to Rockridge Keep. Report to Commander Odell and find the exact location of the Ogre base. Okay. Polis stands obtrusively off to the side. He seems calm and non-threatening, and yet he is ready to spring into action the moment he needs something. Then he says, quietly, Malik, I was given a message of some importance when you have the time. What is your message? Alkander came to see me. He was quite animated, more than I have ever seen him so. He said that he urgently needed to speak with you. I believe he is still posted in the storerooms to the west. The bitter Tinker Mage Alkander is looking for a way to gain great wealth and aid his clan. He has kindly offered you a piece of the action. He asked you to come speak with him in the Avadon storerooms. Okay, well, can't just wait until I get equipment and all that other stuff, because I do have runestones to do. But we will still stay in Avadon for the time being and see if we need to do anything here. Scarabs, pulsating scarab. Sell something. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off and put this on him instead. Take this one off of him. These protective ones I definitely want to keep on him, for sure. I feel like Riposte does benefit the Blade Master more. Now that I think about it, even though Dedrick does benefit from a little bit more spells, I feel like I should go ahead and switch this out and give him all the as much offense as he can get, because he primarily has the turrets in his Razor Disc, but that's really about it. Okay. Deep Runestone, make sure attack. Okay, that's good. Perfect for Yannick. Craft any new items. I found some powdered sapphire. Craftmaster Nicodemus eagerly rips the item out of your hands. Beautiful stuff. Powdered gemstone. All it needs is a properly treated vessel to focus its energy. Let's see if we can put it to work for you. He also takes your money. He's a distracted fellow, but not enough to forget that. He grabs two of his assistants, literally, and drags them, literally, down to its lower workshop. You hear several hours worth of clanging, shouting, and muffled explosions. Then he comes back upstairs with his Singe apprentices and a goblet full of a blue mass. I made sure the powder won't shake loose, so you can just keep that in your pack. Carry it with you and its energy will surround you. You are welcome. Ooh, that's really good. Who has like the best resistance, or like the lowest resistance? I feel like I should give that to them. Oh yeah, I should definitely give that to Yannick then. And just carry it on you. We might be getting closer to that point where we can sell elixirs, but I do not want to give away the sell the healing potions quite yet. All right. In the meantime, let's see if we can do some talking to people. I want to see if Redbeard has anything to say too. Well, we are here in Avadon. Redbeard is sitting in his throne, staring at a map of the southeastern coast of Linnaeus. Red arrows point out the Daran villages, marking the locations of Sarvargol raids. Ah, Malik. Your timing is good. I have a problem, and I could use a fresh pair of eyes. You want my advice? Sometimes my underlings can be wise. It also gives me a chance to judge your wisdom. Go on. The pirates of Svorgald have seen the Pact's disarray and confusion, and they are taking advantage. One city on the south coast of Svorgald has been sending raiders to ravage Daram villages. The Pact Navy is sending a force to punish the city, and Hambar's council has asked my view about what should happen to the city. What should I say? Are we sure it is the correct city? My eyes assure me that it is. Even in the unlikely event that they are wrong, the assault on the city will provide an instructive example to the rest of the Svorgald pirates. Their harbor should be destroyed and the city should be assaulted and looted. I agree with you. They should drink from the same bitter brew our own people have endured. Blood will flow. Children will mourn. They will learn, or they will pay a steeper price. I will send word to the council. Thank you for your opinion, Malik. Return to your work. Your audience comes to an end. Right, does Dedrick have anything new to say? I'd like to know about your tattoo. It is as I told you. It is my mark of banishment. I will not side with my tribe. I was expelled with this mark. Do you think you can ever return? It is possible, but I have long since given up hope. It is hard, though, when my clan has tried to give that home back to me. Okay, so it looks like the other companions don't really have much to say right now. Yannick is very animated as he sits and does his research. You notice that most of his books have recently been taken from the Avadon library. They are all on the corruption. Hello, Malik, he says. Please don't tell the library I have these. You aren't allowed to have those books? Only Hearts and the Keeper are allowed to remove books from the library. I deal with this by sneaking them out and then, when confronted, lying about it. He surprises you with an evil grin. Berenger hates me. Learn anything interesting? He slams a book shut. No, we pretend we understand the corruption, but we don't. Not in the least. What do we know? That it exists. It is full of horrors. It was created centuries ago. Its borders are mostly stable and rarely expand. And little else. What do you want to know about it? Who made it? What was this lost civilization that had so much power? What were they like? How did they do what they did? And how can we learn and exploit their secrets? Is this a new focus of your research? He pushes the books away with contempt. Probably not. Even if the place wasn't so dangerous, the wild magic there would make any evidence we find suspect. Why, even if we found a book telling us everything we'd want to know, how would we know that it wasn't just a pile of lies randomly spit out by the mad energies there? Isn't studying the corruption dangerous? Almost invariably lethal. if these books are to be believed, which means it's a truly open area of study. How exciting! I think the secrets of the corruption are best left undiscovered. I am disappointed, Malik. I thought such closed-mindedness would be beneath you, and yet I am not optimistic either. I think I will regretfully consider my search for a new area of study worthy of me. It is as I told you. One pause in your speech. It is as I told you before. I spent time in the dungeons of Avadon. When I was released, much of my memory was gone. When I try to remember things, it makes me stutter. I have never had a stutter in battle. You can trust my blade. I will not let you down. Can you try not to remember things? I wish I had that much control over my mind. I try, but I often fail. It is not like thinking of a pink dragon. Try it now. You can't. Do you think you can ever be cured? I'm assured that it is impossible. A mind, once broken, cannot be glued back together. The damage inflicted in the dungeons of this fortress goes deep. Why were you in the dungeon? There is a long stutter in her speech. When she recovers, she says, "Did you ask me why I was in the dungeon? You must have. I do not know, and they will not tell me. I can't remember a moment of my time there." Gray Raptors. Okay, so not much there she can tell us until we get more access to the area. Alright, so I talked to all of them except for Alcander. But we'll get to him when we get to him. I do want to see if he has any new stuff down here. Oh, and also Volker, too, since he did give us that quest. I'm interested in doing more work for you. Excellent. There's an intriguing little rumor I have heard. That Redbeard has some sort of prisoner frozen in your dungeons. Been there for decades. Fascinating little story. I want you to find out that prisoner's name, either in records or by asking him. Frozen? Held in magical stasis for years. Decades. Maybe centuries? Intriguing, is it not? How can I find him? I would ask Imamora, just inside the entrance to the dungeons. He is in charge down there, and he might find time to talk to you. Okay, so she does have something new for us. But let's go ahead and talk to Volker. I performed your little ritual and I managed to survive. You tell Volker what happened. He is more disappointed than sympathetic. Oh, interesting. So it did help. It did pull spirits out of the darkness. Just not mine. I will tell the eyes. They will find it interesting. You wait for him to offer you a reward. None is forthcoming. Disappointing, but not surprising. Well, we do get some XP out of it, but that's it. Okay, but at least we got some XP and got that quest complete. Okay, so far we have a quest from Envoy Diran. I did a favor for Counselor Tan. Perhaps we can use its influence. You tell Hart Callan what happened. She is pleased. Excellent. Very clever work. Far more delicately done than most hands are capable of. I will remember this. I will have one of the storerooms in Nicodemus's workshop unlocked for you. I think you will be pleased with what you find within. What will you do with Counselor Tan? Wait. Favors are precious currency, not to be squandered. However, when we need his aid, we will make sure that he pays in full for the service you rendered him. Is there anything else I can do for the good of Avadon? I'm sure there is, but not yet. We must wait until your travels take you close to someone with the right sort of influence. Okay, so we have that complete. Anything else I can do for good of Avadon and also for pay? Thank you for asking. No, I have a thought, but you will have to be better traveled. Okay, so Laria doesn't have anything for us for the time being. The Handcade one we won't be able to do quite yet, I don't think. The Hunt for Shaban and also Council's Curiosity and also Alkinder's Wealth are so far the only things we can do. Alkinder runs up to you. He actually runs and there is a smile on his face. At first you are afraid that he suffers some sort of brain injury. Then he pulls you aside. Malik, he whispers, I have good news for you. Actual good news in this miserable place. Are you feeling alright? You're smiling. Oh, how droll you are. Shut up and listen. What is it? You are sent to a region bordering on the corruption. Workshops, recent ones, not ancient, that had crumbled and were abandoned. Do you remember it? Yes, go on. Something about it stirred my memory, so I sent the letter to my family. I just heard back. I have very exciting news. You can write to your family? Of course. I'm not like sad little Dedrick. My family talks to me. Which is... I remember that a rival Tinker clan in Daram had a workshop there. My family verified it. It got corrupted. They had to flee, left everything behind. Anything valuable? Maybe. What do you mean, maybe? They left their tools, their materials, any inventions in progress, gold, equipment, secrets worth a fortune, waiting for us. All we need to do is take a little trip out there. You and me and a third if you want, and we split the proceeds evenly. Is this allowed? Of course. We are Hands of Avadon. We can do anything not explicitly forbidden. Is it dangerous? Probably. We might have to kill the odd horror. No great fortune comes without risk. How would I feel about us getting this wealth? Likely they would take it all away from us. Redbeard is greedy and the Black Fortress is starved for cash. We would need to keep this discreet. I could use some limitless wealth. I'm in. Alkander nods. Again, the border zone you visited on the east edge of the corruption. Let us go, and quickly, before someone else finds the secret. Now let's talk about something else. Try to act natural. Okay. Well, we'll get to that. But first, let's head over to the dungeons. I can help you to find Shaban. I'm Amora Knots. I applaud your initiative, Malik, and I've heard good things about your skills. Why, you might be able to survive the hunt. Only route the traitor could have taken it through the deep cells. Go downstairs, explore them, and see if you can find Shaban. Oh yes, the gate to the deep cells is locked. I will have it unlocked for you. What should I do when I find him? Just kill him. Levon assures me that she has learned all she needs to from him. Not that I trust her about anything. Anything I should know? I'm Amora, thanks. Then he slaps his forehead. Of course, I forgot. Craftmaster Nicodemus just installed a new turret defense system in the cells. And Shaban is a tinker mage. Who knows what mischief he worked down there. I suggest avoiding the turrets as much as possible. I need to talk to the Eternal Prisoner. Amora looks worried. Ah, that is difficult. Redbeard likes people to see him. Useful example, you know. But lately, there have been incidents. Incidents? Magical disruptions, ghost sightings, unexplained drafts. I won't be able to let you see the poor fellow until it's all cleared up. I'm sure you understand. Okay, well, let's head over there. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, let's go ahead and switch out. Since we're going to be dealing with traps, we might as well bring Alkander for this. We're going to take him anyway on this little mission he has. Alright, so first we're going to go see the Eternal Prisoner and report back to Diren. So it's going to be this way. This room is far older than the other parts of the dungeon. It looks like it dates back to the earliest days of Avadon. It seems to be some sort of ceremonial chamber. Perhaps rituals of great import, like the swearing in of new keepers, happen here. It is unoccupied, dark, and unnaturally cold. Something is not right here. There is magic here, quiet and malevolent. As you pass through the shrine, wisps of light float out of the corridor to the northwest. The glowing forms float towards you, glowing larger and more solid. Okay, that is annoying. How powerful are these dang specters? No, I should have healed up, actually. Oh, that is booty. Honestly, since I have Alkander with me right now, I honestly should have done that earlier. I hate to do that, but... these specters are strong as hell, though. Okay, so they are immune to acid, but not this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These specters are a lot tougher than they need to be, in my opinion. Okay, I don't know how I actually pulled this off, but I did somehow. Two of my people, including my own character Malik, got knocked out. So Alcander had a carry there. Really, more of these ghosts? Oh, screw your terrify. I am so over these ghosts already. Okay, at least they will take a lot of damage from how strong we are at this point. There is a prisoner being held in this room. He is a young man dressed in torn clothes of an unfamiliar style. He stands in the middle of a magic circle surrounded by a translucent field of energy. He's staring off into space, and yet he seems to sense that you are there. Inside the field, he moves and talks very slowly. He says in his odd, painfully drawn out way, I am here to teach. I was attacked by several shades getting here. The prisoner does not reply, except possibly for the slightest trace of a smile. Who put you here? Redbeard. It is my fate. For what year is it? 6314. Everyone I ever loved is dead. When did you come here? It was 63. A long time. If he is telling the truth, a very long time. Wait, how long is that? Did he say 6314? If the year is 6314, I'm not gonna do this in my head, I'll just use my phone calculator. Ooh, dang, 51 years? Wow, okay. Yeah, so trapped there 51 years, dang. The frozen prisoner stands upright, trapped in the field of energy. He moves very slowly, and his words come out as a long, ghastly moan. His clothes have a very peculiar style. You start to suspect that they went out of fashion years before you were born. You said you were here to teach. I am an example. I had a choice. I could choose death or to teach. I teach, so I was frozen here. How did you survive the assault on Avadon? Avadon was assaulted? Oh, he doesn't get a lot of news down here. Frozen, is that the field around you? Yes, it keeps me alive. And you move very, very fast. It is hard to focus on you to understand. Is it painful to be in there? No, I am numb. Time goes by. He sort of drifts off. What are you here to teach me? He recites his lessons to you to hundreds of visitors before you. Never fight Redbeard. Do not try to assassinate him. You will be dead or like me. Redbeard keeps you here as an example. He brings new servants to see me, so they know not to revolt. You try to kill Redbeard? I came from Daram, a servant of the tower. Worked so hard. I thought Avadon had too much power. I had a poison. I thought Redbeard would not detect it. I was wrong. You served the Black Fortress? So hard, so well, so many years. Pretended loyalty. Got close. So much patience. Saw my chance, took it. I failed. Bad luck. Why did you choose to live? Hope. Someday I might be free. I thought this is better than the void. I was wrong. Before I go, tell me this. What is your name? He is silent for a long time. Then he makes a hideous gurgling noise. You soon realize that he is laughing. Lost it. Lost I had. For a year. It came back to me. My name and my title. Forgot my title for so long. Now I know. I was Hart Lexrim. Thank you. That is all of me. I've returned to silence. He closes his eyes. Okay, so that is the prisoner there. We had a fight to get to him, but whatever. At least Alcander survived that. That's all I care about. I think the undead are, even though they were immune to ice and Avernum, clearly they can be damaged with ice, but they are a lot more, but they're still pretty resistant to it, so it's better to just use the other turrets for undead. And acid, of course, so they're immune to, clearly. Oh, he doesn't have any new dialogue regarding that. He just has the mission for Shaban. Okay, what level's up at 18? Oh, sorry, okay. I will do that. At level 3, also cures 1 hostile status effect for each nearby ally. At level 3, Lizard has the ability to summon a cloud of fire. You know, I am going to take Dedrick when we get over to back to the contested lands, so let's actually take him, because, yeah, clearly we need healing, and we're taking a lot of damage so far in the dungeons. I found the name of the prisoner. It is Hart Lexrim. She starts to write, then she stops. Wait, did you say Hart? Hart Lexrim? She puts her pen and paper aside. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Thank you for your aid. Let me get you something for my bag of bribes. She leaves for several minutes. When she returns, she presents you with a pouch of coins and a curved blade and a beautiful leather sheath. Intriguing. How? I am not yet sure. We will see. Alright, does she have more work for us, though? Interested in doing more work? Okay, no. No other work for us now, but we did have them level up, so let's do this. At level 3 also causes acid damage to the foe over the next several rounds. At level 3 also gives a chance of striking another nearby foe. See, I feel like this path, the battle specialization path, is better for a Shadow Walker than the utility side of things. So far my favorite ones are the utility side for the Tinker Mage, utility for the Blade Master, even though this might be actually handy. The power might be, the battle might be still be good for a Blade Master though. If you remember my playthrough of Avadon and the Avadon, I primarily focused the Shadow Walker character. With the utility specialization path, but again, I feel like this is better because some of the abilities I had a hard time even using. For Dedrick, I still feel that utility is better than power, although these still might be different, although he's not as good at spells as a sorcerer or sorceress would. And yeah, definitely battle specializations over utility for sure, even though I'm sure these are good. I like having more spell options for him anyway. All right, we'll do that. Turret occasionally also blasts nearby allies. Turret occasionally sprays ice in all directions. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to level that up. That's why I haven't been able to level that up to where. Okay, whatever. In the meantime, though. Oh no, I don't want to do anything there. Let's head right back to the dungeons. I'm gonna be taking Dedrick anyway back to the contested lands. But let's go ahead and take him to... I was gonna stick with Alkander, but I do need plenty of healing clearly, so yeah. And he has the healing potions on him still, so that's why I'll do that. Okay, are these gonna be attacking me as soon as I go over here? Oh no, these aren't hostile anymore. Okay. There are long rows of cells under the main floor of the prison. Destroyed in the assault on Avadon, the workers of the Black Fortress have been trying to restore them to working condition. Then Shaban passed through. It's a chaotic scene now. The workers are gone, many of the walls have been smashed, the turrets scanning the hall swing wildly from side to side, ready to fire at anyone who comes in sight. Those turrets are large, armored, powerful, and unpredictable. Staying out of sight of them might be wise. Alright, well, let's check all the paths we can, and then we can worry about the... I don't like that the cleave ability has such reach, though. Like that, what the crap? Shaman Knucklebone. Okay, those turrets are still visible for the time being, so we'll just... Oh. There is no enemy in combat. Is it because the turrets can see in combat? There is no enemies within range. Is it because the turrets can see it? Can see the enemies over there? Come on, in combat. I don't... Is it because the turrets could see the enemies from a distance? Is that why I couldn't? Okay, whatever. Like, no, I don't want to do this right now. I want to actually... Oh, ooh. Okay, that would be a better weapon, I think it looks like. Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's go ahead and switch this out. We'll give him this back. We'll give that to somebody else. Okay, so it's encouraging me to avoid the turrets, though, so that's what I plan to do. Oh, no enemy is visible. Get away from that. God, that's annoying. Screw your immobility effect. Oh, that's booty. Get out of here with that healing. Did that say 69? Nice. Okay, there we go. Took care of them. Are we sure that fighting these turrets isn't like a better option? I know the game encourages me to not do so, but still. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so there are turrets right there. But then again, the turrets might actually be too strong for us anyway. You know, what's funny about entering in combat constantly, I think in the old Avernum games, not the remaster, but the old Avernum game, you could actually stay out of combat and just your leader character can attack monsters themselves. Wasn't that it definitely was not always the best option, but still you could stay out of combat in numerous instances. Oh snap, I did not even see that shaman there. I was so focused on killing that rebel. But yeah, in the old Avernum game, you could just use your frontline fighter to attack monsters. Even though you definitely... And I think that also applies to Nethergate too, now that I think about it. Okay, I do need to be more careful about my Blade Master, because even though she can tank a lot, we still want her to stay alive or stay conscious as much as we can. But yeah, Spiderweb clearly changed it to where if there's an enemy, you'll just enter in combat mode no matter what. So kind of a good change, but also kind of an annoying one at the same time. Okay, so well, that's this point. That's just a gold necklace, but whatever. We can still sell it for loot. At level 3, add 3% for level chance of starting to regenerate when struck in melee. Ooh, that will be handy. Although we were already leveling that with the specialization anyway. At level 3 also cures nearby allies of mental statuses like charm. Okay, cool. Alright, but I will be saving the game right here and we can resume this in the next part.